Welcome to the Rational Better. I'm Luke Skywalker, the real McCoy. I'll be your host for today, Sunday, July 12th. It's the last day before the All-Star break. We got a great set of games today, a slew of games to give y'all. We're gonna be able to put some money in y'all pocket today. We got some great games to invest on. Once again, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit your notification bell. That way you can start getting these picks on a daily basis. We'll be dropping these videos every morning. We'll come on YouTube. I think it'll be a great partnership. Be able to share with the community the knowledge I have over 20 years of sport betting experience. I'll be able to give you different aspects, different ways to attack the line, whether it be a team total, Yerpy, Nerpy, whether it be player basis. All those we'll be able to attack them. It's just different ways. You don't have to just run straight to the side. You don't have to run straight to the money line. It's always just sit back, get yourself together, see what is the best investment for the day. Today, we got a lot of ways to attack. It'll be the last day before the All-Star break, so a lot of these players, a lot of them ready to catch the plane and go to vacation. Those who won't be participating in the All-Star game, a lot of them be going to Miami, Mexico, Puerto Rico. A lot of them going to be enjoying time with their families. So Sunday, it's just going to be pretty much a practice game for most players. They're going to be ready to get up out of here. Today, we're going to start right at the top. 12:35 game, Kansas City between Baltimore. We got Cez Lugo against Shane Bass. These pitchers right here, both of them right now, they're both struggling. Cez Lugo have given up 16 runs in his last 3 games. So he's given up a lot of hits, 8, 9 hits. In baseball, every 2 hits is a run, 9 out of 10 times, unless you get lucky and get a double play. But if you routinely have a whip, which is walks, hits per inning, that's what a whip is. So if you continually keep putting men on base, whether it's by hits or walk, you're going to have a high ERA. And these guys here, if you give up 8, 9 hits a game, you're going to give up 4 or 5 runs a game. So always look at that. When you see a pitcher, don't just look at his ERA. See how many hits is he giving up a game. See what's his whip is, how many men are on base every inning. And then start looking at how many innings is he going. So if he's giving you 4 or 5 innings and he's giving up 8, 9 hits, and his whip is at 1.8 or even at a high at 2, that right there is a pitcher you do not want to back. A lot of times pitchers like that just take the over or attack it early. You can double dip on a game like that and take a Yerpy, take the first inning run. Shane Bass is not pitching that good. Same with Cez Lugo. So this is a game right here. We'll be able to attack the over. Shane Bass, his last 4 games, he's given up at least 3 runs. He's going no more than 6 innings. He clipped 7 innings twice against the Chicago White Sox and against that Seattle when Seattle was not hitting. About 3 weeks ago, Seattle was averaging 2.2 runs a game. So he caught him at that time. But he's still giving up a lot of hits. 6 hits, 3 runs. 4 hits, 2 runs, as I was saying. In baseball, every 2 hits equal a run most of the time. Sometimes you get lucky, you get a double play. You can give up 2 hits, get a double play, and get out the jam. But this game right here, between Bass and Lugo, it's a game. Take this game over right here. 9.5, it look kind of high, but Baltimore and Kansas City, this game should go right over. Kansas City has given up at least 5 runs in 4 straight games. Their defense is not that good. They gave up 6 to Baltimore Saturday. They gave up 5 on Friday. They gave up 7 to the Mets, 6 to the Mets, and even when they beat the Mets the first matchup, they gave up 12 runs. So their defense is shaking. Their bullpen is not good, and they have a pitcher right now that is not going to give them much ground. So Lugo, when we look at his splits right here, He's been terrible on the road. At New York Mets, he gave up 9 hits, 6 runs. At Tampa Bay, he gave up 7 hits, 7 runs. He haven't passed the 5th inning yet. At Texas, he gave up 6 hits. He got lucky. He only gave up 1 run. But still, though, the hit clips is still high. That's not the kind of pitcher we want to be able to get anywhere near. We don't want to take the run line. We don't want to take praying and hoping that he don't give up no runs on the first inning. This kind of pitcher right here, you want to attack him early. Take the first inning run with Baltimore and Kansas City. Then take the first 5 inning over. Then come back and take the over. See, this one of them games we can get a triple crown right here in this same game alone, and get us a 3-piece on this game. We can get the first inning run. We can get the first 5 inning over. We can get the total run for the game over 9.5. And the way it's looking right here, Lugo haven't won his last 12, 15 games. He haven't won a game without giving up any run. Every game he have given up runs. So take the first inning run, take the first inning Yerpy against Baltimore, and then come back, take the first 5 inning over. Then come back, take the total over for the game. Shane Baz is not going to help out the cause if you take the game under. He's just as bad as Lugo. He haven't, his last 5 games, he gave up 3 runs. 6 hits, 3 runs, Chicago Cubs. 4 hits, 2 runs, Chicago White Sox. 8 hits, 5 runs, LA Angels. 5 hits, 3 runs against the Seattle Mariners. And that's the tail of the tape for the pitchers overall on their current trend, how they're playing. Now, when we go back and look, the last 2 games against Baltimore, says Lugo games went over. He lost 7-5, April 20th. This year, he lost 7-5 against Baltimore. He beat him last year 8-2. And he had been pitching pretty good, but most of the times he's getting good run support when he faces Baltimore. Then when we go look at Shane Baz, his last 3 starts against Kansas City, they lost 2 out of them 3 games. On April 21st, he lost 65. He gave up 4 runs, 6.1 innings. The other game went under 4-0. And before that, he lost 8-2 to Kansas City. So, as we were saying, all the numbers point to the over. All the numbers point to the over. These are 2 pitchers that's struggling. They're going against former teams that they have faced, and each game always been a good over game. So take the over on that game. Take the over on Kansas City and Baltimore. Take the first 5 inning over. Take the first inning Yerpy. We should be able to give at least 1 or 2 runs that first inning. And, the way it's looking right here, we might be able to get 3 or 4. And this game should easily go over by the first 5 innings. I mean over the total. I don't mean over the 5 inning or over. I mean the total for the game should go over by the 5-6 innings. Today's going to be a great game. We got a bunch of matchups. One of my favorite ones, let's look at this Dodgers in Arizona. This is one of my top plays right here. This is a platinum play right here. Whatever you have. A lot of people say always you can put the house on this. And this Arizona against the Los Angeles Dodgers, let's go ahead and push all our ships. Put all the ships in. Let's push them all in. Go all in on this game. Arizona, we was on Arizona Friday. They won straight up. We had Arizona run line, money line Friday. They won straight up. We had the under, but they cleared it. They went crazy. Same thing, Saturday. They bounced back. Beat the Dodgers again. And you won't believe this. The Friday and Saturday, them 2 wins right there was just their third wins at Dodger Stadium their last 15 games. The last 15 games, they only won 3 games, and 2 of them were just the last couple of days. So you want to back Dodgers in this game to be able to jump back. And then especially with Sheehan. Sheehan, he's not a good pitcher, but the Dodgers get him good run support. Dodgers have been getting him some good run support. He's given up 4.91 ERA. That's what he's averaging right here. But he get good run support. When we go look, Sheehan last 4 games, Dodgers lost 4 straight with him on the mound. But they was in Seattle. They was at the Angels. Then they played the White Sox. Game's been up and down, over, under, over, over. So it's just a mix. Some of his games go over, some of his games go under. But what we can rely on is this the last game before the All-Star break. Arizona is doing something they're not accustomed to. The last time Arizona probably swept the Dodgers is I can't recollect when the last time they did that. They probably never swept the Dodgers. So let's back the Dodgers with the run line. Let's take the Dodgers team total over. Let's take the Dodgers over the 9.5. They'll be able to clear that right there. And this game right here, you can even do this right here. Anytime we see a matchup like this, I lay the 2.5 and lay that super run line and get the plus money. Minus 2.5 for the Dodgers at plus 125. I lay that. And I'll come back and lay the run line. And if your books can do it, my books, they allow me to do the run line and the over. Some books don't let you do that. They make you take the money line and the over, or money line and the under. But my books over here locally, they let us take the run line and the over. But this right here, you can get 3 scoops out of this one game alone. You can take Dodgers team total over. You can take Dodgers over the 9.5. You can take Dodgers over the first 5 innings. You can take the Dodgers super run line minus 2.5 if your books let you do that. This one of these games right here, they'll bounce back. And one of these games where Dodgers might beat them and go over by themselves. They could probably beat them 10-1, 11-2, something like that. Another great matchup we want to go to right here is Tampa Bay. The Tampa Bay Rays against the Seattle Mariners. They have lost 7 straight in Tampa Bay. They have lost 7 straight on the road. Period. So they just not playing good baseball right now. The last 9 games, they only won 1 game in Tampa Bay. It's that dome. A lot of teams. Some teams may hit good there. A lot of teams don't hit good there. The way the catwalk is shaped, the way they got the lighting, a lot of teams don't see the ball that good. Sometimes I've seen players from Tampa Bay get a triple off a pop-up fly. Some guys can't judge the ball off the catwalk, or the lights get in their eye for whatever reason, and what would be a routine pop fly out turn into a triple. And and Tampa Bay is one of the best teams in the last 5 years. When they have a man in scoring position, they're the best team in baseball to move them over and then to bring them in to get the run in. So the way they have dominated Seattle right here, take Tampa Bay to continue with their winning ways, especially with Seymour. Seymour, he haven't played a lot of games, but he's 6-1. Even though his ERA is 4.11, it's 4.11, but he's getting good run support. He's going against a good opponent in Hancock. Hancock is pretty good, 6-4, 3.23 ERA, but just Seattle don't have enough bats. Randy Arozarena, he's gonna do what he can do. Julio Rodriguez, he's gonna do what he can do. But the reason why Mariners are struggling this year, Raleigh is not hitting like he's supposed to. He had a historic year last year, which we knew that was an aberration. It was an anomaly. It's not gonna happen again. He went from not even hitting 30 home runs a season. He never hit over 30 home runs, and he went and hit 50, 60. So we knew. We don't want to accuse nobody of any wrongdoing, but we knew that kind of pace, he wasn't going to be able to keep that up, batting 300, hitting 60 home runs. He's back to his normal self. Then it was so much expectation, you know. A lot of guys, when they have a season like that, they get all kind of endorsements, start making commercials, and they don't practice their craft. They spend more time endorsing and doing commercials rather than working on their craft, and then you have a season just like this. But take Tampa Bay on the money line to keep doing what they're doing. They got the total at 8, and it's the over on this game. Just leave it alone. Just take take Tampa Bay on the money line, and just walk away from that right there. They already beat them badly the first 2 games, so it's a matchup that with the trends, the way Seattle's playing, and lost 7 straight against the American League. They done lost 5 straight on the road. They done lost 7 straight against Tampa Bay. They only won 1 game the last 9 games in Tampa Bay. So just take Tampa Bay and lay there comfortably. Lay it comfortably, the money line. Take Tampa Bay on the money line. Take the Dodgers run line. Take the Dodgers any way you want. Whatever your books let you do. If your books let you do the run line, the super run line, however you can do it, take the Dodgers any kind of way you want. And then you wouldn't even have to sweat that game. It's going to be a breeze. They already lost a lot of money the last 2 days. So enough is enough. Enough is enough. Sometimes, you can ride the trend. You can look at the trend. Like I always say, don't buck the trend. Just ride the trend. If the team is sorry, just keep bullying them. We're just gonna keep investing against them. If a team is good, then we're just gonna keep investing with them. And we're gonna ride that trend. And then once it fall off, it's okay. We didn't collect the ends that we need out of them, that we could let them be how they be. But when I look at this Oakland A's, it's enough is enough. They done lost 8 straight. 7 straight on the road. And the pitching matchup right here, it got to end right here with JT Ginn, 7-5, 3.19 ERA. They had won his last 2 out of his last 3. They've been giving them some good run support. He's been giving them some great run support. His last 8 games, they didn't score at least 6 runs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 runs. His last 8 games, they done gave this man at least 6 runs. So every time he strap up and put his hat on, they feel good with him on the mound. Let's back JT Ginn and Oakland to get out of this slump on Sunday to beat the Chicago White Sox. I know this right here is they got Chicago minus 112 right now. They got Oakland plus 102. If your books let you do the alternate run line, this is the game for it. Make Oakland A's the favorite. Take Oakland minus 1.5. Flip the line, and you'll get plus 175. Plus 175. This is one of these games in baseball. See, baseball, the way you're going to make money, it's not just take the split the way they are. Sometimes when you see a line like this, okay, forget that they got the better pitcher. They got to come out the slump. Now, I always say, ride the trend till they fall off the tracks. Don't buck the trend. But you got to know when to buck the trend. And right here is a prime example. Take Oakland A's money line. Take Oakland A's alternate run line. Make them the favorite, minus 1.5. And this is one thing I love about baseball. You can make the team the favorite and get the plus money, 175. Or lay $2 on that, and it'll be a great Sunday. And we'd be happy with this right here. And another reason, not just to buck the trend, not just to buck what we just seen with JT Ginn. His last 8 games, they done gave this man at least 6 runs. And he's been one of their only options when they get a win. If you go back and look, when the last time I heard they won a game? Oh, JT Ginn was pitching. That's the last time they won a game. You know what? Take Oakland now to get a win with JT Ginn. This is the best player of the day. Best player of the day. Whatever you can muster up, you can call your grandma. She let you, if you don't have it, and just let her know, Grandma, I'm in a little situation. Let me, and go get that and go lay it on Oakland. And then tomorrow, just give her back what you, and you've been double up. Oakland is the best player today. It's the best player today. Chicago White Sox have lost 5 out of the last 6 games with Schultz pitching. And this dude is trash. This dude is trash. His last 5 games, he's given up at least 3 runs. At least 3 runs. And he's not going to give you no more than 4 innings. This man haven't got past the 5th inning yet in his last 5 games. Haven't got past the 5th inning. He's going to give up 4 or 5 hits. He's going to give up 3, 4 hits, 3, 4 runs by the 4th, 5th inning before he leaves. And they lost 5 out of his last 6. So it's not a pitcher that we want to mess with right here. And guys, like I said, this is for, some of these lines might change. So a lot of times we're going to post these early in the morning. If your line change, but just keep sticking with what we're giving you. Then just remember too, this is for entertainment purposes only. If you or anybody that you know have a problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER, and please subscribe to the channel and turn on your notification. That way you can get your picks daily, and you get your information daily. We're going to have some great analytics. We're going to have some great analysis. We're going to have some great stats for you. We're going to have some great picks for you. And you can leave the other guys alone if you paying them, or you can start, tuning into this channel, and we give you great insight. We're going to give you different ways to attack these games. And this game right here is one of them games you can take Oakland A's any kind of way you want. When the team is busting out of their slump, they're going to go crazy. They're going to easily win this game right here. It's the best pick of the day. Oakland A's money line, Oakland A's run line, alternate run line, not the plus 1.5, take a minus 1.5. Then we got another over right here. Jose Soriano against Taj Bradley. I love Taj Bradley. Taj Bradley been a monster. I've been riding Taj Bradley for a minute. When you look at Taj Bradley, I love the way he been pitching. 8-3. 8-3. He done won 5 straight games. 5 straight games. They done gave him his last 5 games. They gave him at least 5 runs in 4 of them. Gave him 8 or more in 3 of those games. So he's pitching comfortably. As soon as he get up there, most of the time Minnesota already up 2-0. So as long as he can get out that first inning, most of the time, by the time he get back to the 2nd inning, Minnesota already gave him a couple of runs to work with. Then they're going to keep tacking on. And Bradley been good. And like I said, they won 5 straight for him. 4 of them last 5 games went over. He's getting good run support. And he's been doing his thing, though. Been pitching great. I mean, he only given up 6 runs his last 4 games. That's a pitcher you can back. And then when you go to Soriano, and Soriano was hot. Don't forget, remember, he started the season 6-0 with a 1.4 ERA. Soriano was an all-star. I mean, they talking Cy Young to start the season. But he fell off. And he played Minnesota twice. They lost both of them games. So this is a team that he already lost to twice. He haven't got past the 5th inning against Minnesota. Gave up 7 runs in 2 games against Minnesota. And he got 6.2 innings combined. 6.2 innings in both starts against Minnesota. Gave up 7 runs. This right here is another great game right here. Take Minnesota on the money line. I got it at minus 130 right now. Even if it climbed to minus 140, this is the game right here. You can take the Minnesota money line. You can come back, take Minnesota on the run line, and get Minnesota run line at plus 160. Take Minnesota minus 1.5 at plus 160. Lay $2 on that. Sunday, guys, I'm telling you, we going to clear and sweep. We're gonna sweep Sunday. We had a bad day Saturday. Friday was okay. You know, I like to come out 7 out of 8, 5 out of 6, and you know, especially when the whole slate of baseball is on, we're gonna give you more than 3 games. It's too many games to choose from, and not just to be able to choose games. We're gonna get you games that you can invest in and be able to start paying some of the bills with this right here. And you know, this ain't something we just started a couple of days ago. This over 20 years of experience. A lot of them guys that I work with, guys from Sports Picks. I work with guys from CBS, but a lot of them, you know, they're not that good. And then, you know, they just give you a game. They don't give you no reason behind it. Like you telling me to just take Washington. You know why? You know, especially when they have a bad pitcher pitching. You know, you can't just give me Washington just because the value of the game. You know, no, the value of the pick. It doesn't matter if I'm gonna lose my money. So what if it look good before the game start? That if I lay a couple dollars on the plus money, and then because it's good value, because that's what they say. Oh, it's good value. No, the value is to be able to keep doubling up my money. Is to be able to quadruple my money. To be able to, and then guys, when I give you these games, I want you to straight bet all the way across. If I give you 7 8 games, straight bet each one. Then come back like tomorrow. Take Minnesota. Take Tampa Bay. Take LA Dodgers. Right there. And then take the over on Baltimore, Kansas City. Put those 4 together and make a leg. Then, if I give you 7 8 games, you can do that 4-leg parlay right there. And then you can come back and then group another 4. Then you can come back and group 8 together. And that's why when we sweep across, you can just celebrate. Like I said, tomorrow, knowing that Dodgers had lost, I was hoping Zach Gallen would be pitching since the Dodgers own him. You know, he had lost 14 straight games against the Dodgers. The first time he beat the Dodgers, I was able to go buy a Chrysler 300 because I just knew it was time. And so I wanted to pick on him tomorrow, but unfortunately he's not going to play. But like I said, Minnesota, it's a great pick, a 5-star pick, a 5-star pick. Oakland A's, 5-star pick. I mean, guys, we're gonna sweep tomorrow. I want y'all to go to the window and lay these picks comfortably. Oakland A's money line, run line, lay it comfortably. Minnesota money line, run line, lay it comfortably. LA Dodgers super run line minus 2.5, run line minus 1.5. Team total over 5.5, and first 5 over, first inning jerky. Those guys, they're gonna clear. Like I said, subscribe to the channel, hit your notification bell. That way, when we post these picks, so you can come back and get these great investments, we'll be able to show you guys and just ride with us, and you'll be able to see the dividends start coming in. To where I don't like to pick up every day if I have it. So let it build up, then treat it like a job. Go pick it up on Thursday. On the days you used to get your check used to hit. So guys, this is just this is one of the best investments you can make. Sports book. Like I always say, the return is imminent. If you want to make what you make in a month, a couple of dollars on a good 5-6 leg, a good 4-leg, a good 5-leg can make up a whole month. We got a slew of games. We got teams that got upset Saturday, got upset Friday. There's a lot of teams that's going to be jumping back to bounce back tomorrow. And this right here is a great matchup. Great matchup between Wheeler and Scubal. I mean, They got the over and under at 7.5, guys. 7.5. This a matchup here. I would stay away from it. But if you make me if you give me where I have no choice, I'm gonna give you the numbers right here that you can make your you can take it however you want. Zach Wheeler 9-1, 2.28 ERAs. Cabal 5-4, 3.06 ERA. Great matchup. Philadelphia Phillies 17-19 against left-handed pitchers. So that's something you got to take in consideration. Phillies is 17-19 against left-handed pitchers, but they're 6-2. The last 8 games on the road against Detroit. It's a place that they play good at Comerica Park, and they won 11 out of the last 14 straight up. Philly have beaten Detroit 6 out of 8 in Comerica Park. And guys, yesterday Philly beat Detroit 4-2 behind Christopher Sanchez. Casey Myers had a good game. I mean, it was a good game. A pitcher duel. I think Philly got lucky. Detroit had a man on first and second every inning. Man on first and second, they just couldn't capitalize. When you're going against a great pitcher like that, you got to be able to get them hits. You got to get them timely clutch hits. You can't have a man in scoring position and not capitalize, because you look up, it's 6-7 innings, and you haven't done anything. And then once they take that lead, and the bullpen don't have to do much but cover 1 or 2 innings. So this right here, guys, I'm not on this game right here, but the numbers say take Philly. Take Philly, guys. They won 11 out of the last 14 straight up against Detroit. They won 6 out of the last 8 in Detroit at Comerica Park. You look at Zach Wheeler. Wheeler's 2-1 his last 3 games against Detroit. Going at least 7 innings. He's averaging 7 inning games against Detroit. Scubal is 2-0 against Detroit. He only faced them twice. He won both of those games. He stymied the Philly lineup. 7 innings, 3 runs in 2 games, guys. So this is an under right here. His whip is .57, .71. So there's hardly a man on base with Scubal against Philly. Then when you look at Philly lineup against a lefty, Schwarber, their best power hitter, he's gonna have a tough time right there with Tarik Scubal, on a lefty-lefty matchup. So that right there, he'd be able to neutralize Schwarber. But I like the under. I like the under on this Philly game. It looked like Philly and the under. The way this game is right here is a pick 'em. Both of them at -105. The books is not leaning either way. So this right here, I would take Philly money line and the under, and just it's not no top play. It's not something I would mess with. Scubal, that's the ace. A lot of times if he got to put a stop, if Detroit need a win, and he on the mound, they feel pretty good about it. But the way Zach Wheeler is pitching right now, he's just pitching too good. Pitching too good. 9-1, 2.2 ERA, 2.28 ERA. It's just something right there. It would be hard for me to test that. And then especially the way they've been handling Detroit. You talking about 11 out of 14 straight up, team that beat you, 6 out of 8, they didn't come to your house and have your way with you. So I wouldn't take Detroit on that. Take Philly money line. Take Philly money line and then the under. And you can do your 2-leg right there, Philly money line and under, just some on the side. You know, nothing major, just some on the side. The Atlanta Braves and St. Louis are over 8.5, and I can't see why it's at 8.5. That's over. If it would this line should be 10.5. See some books. That's the thing about baseball and hockey, guys. It take a minute for the books to change. The books, hockey, a team can be, if they're projected to be a bad team, they can win 12 out of 15 games, and the books still would not respect them. They would still not respect them. They'll still be getting plus money, just like how the Philadelphia Flyers was. It take a minute. The books, like, they don't really respect current trend in in hockey. Same thing with sometime in baseball. It's 8.5 for this matchup right here. It's just too low. I know Atlanta only scored 2 runs the last 2 games, but historically they have scored. They have scored against St. Louis. And guys, I've been using R-Sharp since 2008. Before that, we used to use ESPN. I've said it before. I've been using R-Sharp for 18 years, almost 20 years. It's my favorite one. I can get lefty splits. I can get the pitches whole season, his games. I can get his run differential. I can get overs and unders, the trends. If his game go overs, how many runs they're giving them per game. That's why I love R-Sharp. And it's always been my favorite one. I never had no issue with it. You know, you won't be able to get the injury report. So a lot of times I go to CBS to get my injury report. But just to let y'all know some of the sites I've been using. And some books I can see where the money's going and where everybody, but it's not a tall tale on who's going to win, and you know, like I told y'all before, it's a lot of idiots with some money, and they'll put what will blow the average person's mind on a game just because somebody else got money on it, and get blow out. That game won't even be close. So a lot of times, don't follow where the money is going. Just remember, always keep in mind, there's a lot of idiots that got money to blow. So this right here, John Ritchie. This is why I say I love the over. John Ritchie, his last 3 games went well over 10. That's why I say 8.5. No, I take that over. If it was set at 10.5, I would take it over. His last 3 games went well over 10. Well over 10. And the game that Atlanta had won, they gave him at least 4 runs. At least 4 runs. So they gonna give him some good run support, and he'll still gonna blow the lead. So this game should be back and forth. Mays is not that much better. Dustin Mays is not that much better. He had a good game his last game, but before that, all his game went over 10. Well over 10. 4.55 ERA. He 5-6. If your ERA is 4.55, and you 5-6, you getting good run support. That's an over game. When you start looking at games like that, that's an over. If you almost 500 and giving up almost 5 runs a game. That means you're getting good run support. A lot of times, don't even mess with the game. Leave either side alone. Just take the total over. Atlanta and St. Louis, let's take that game over. There's another game over right here. Christian Javier is going to be pitching tomorrow. He haven't pitched in a minute. Javier ain't pitched since April 8th when the season started. He been out this whole time. So So a lot of times, guys, when a pitcher coming in this middle of the summer, and these guys is in great form, they done seen great pitchers. They done seen guys in that top two seam curve. Some of the great pitchers right now, they in great form. It's the middle of the summer. When you get a pitcher that been at for that length of a time, when he coming in at this time, I take the game over. Take the game over. He's not gonna be able to give you that many innings. He's not. He don't have the stamina, and he's not. He gonna be sweating. You know, you gonna a lot of times when you see pitchers like that, you're gonna be taking his hat off, rubbing his head and rubbing that ball. You know, like that ain't gonna help you, dude. Like it's gonna take him about 3 or 4 starts to get in good shape, and then then he coming in against an opponent that know him. I mean, Javier been facing the Rangers for the last 3-4 years. So, and the Rangers been hitting him. His last 3 games against the Rangers, his whip is 3.4. His whip is 3.4 against the Rangers. So to be able to come in this kind of matchup, that's an over game right here. This is a game that's going over 8.5. Mackenzie Gore is not that much better. Mackenzie Gore, if you look at Houston been a good hitting team. The last 6 out of 7 games for Houston went over. They won 9 out of their last 12 against Texas. 4 out of the last 5 games for Houston overall went over. And they just been hitting good at this park. Altuve, you can always take Altuve for a home run. Take Alvarez for a home run. Those 2 guys right here been feasting on the Texas Rangers for years. So this game right here is gonna go over 8.5. Take Houston and Texas over 8.5. Take Altuve to hit a home run. Take Alvarez to hit a home run against Mackenzie Gore, a left-handed pitchers, which they should feast on. Last 3 games, the last 2 games against Houston, Texas, against the Houston Texans, Mackenzie Gore gave up 9 runs. He haven't went past the 5th inning, and that's why I said this kind of game right here, you can take Alvarez to hit a home run. You can take Altuve to hit a home run, because one of them guys right there, they're gonna pitch carefully to Alvarez. Even when they do, he still managed to hit a home run. And you know, a lot of time I lose my mind when I timed out and took Texas, and you know, when Alvarez come up, and you know, and then they let him smash a 2-3 run home run. I'm like, come on, dude, like this their best hitter. You got to pitch around him, but they won't do it. Altuve come up, smack a 2-run home run. Alvarez come up, smack a 2-run home run, and next thing you know, the game get out of hand. That's how they've been dominating Houston, the Texas Rangers. So take Houston over 8.5 against the Texas Rangers. Javier coming back here and pitched since April 28th when the season first started. He has a high whip. It was his history against the Texas Rangers. 344 whip, and it's not going to change. It's going to be another high-scoring game. Guys, I'm telling you right now, on that last day before the All-Star break, everybody's excited. For the All-Star break participants, for the guys that's going on vacation. A lot of these games going over. So, you're going to have a lot of pitchers that should be pitching tomorrow. If they want to play in the All-Star game, the coach ain't going to play them like that. If he do pitch, they're going to pitch him like a inning or 2 so he can pitch a couple of innings in the All-Star game and get his shine like that and get his notoriety, you know. But a lot of times on the Sunday before the All-Star break, it's a lot of over games. You know, guys are excited, managers overmanage, and you know, and the game get out of hand. And then you're gonna have a lot of guys in the bullpen that's gonna participate in the All-Star game, and they're not gonna let them play tomorrow. That's another reason why these games go way sky high over. Let's go back and recap this Super Sunday. Let's sweep the board. Let's sweep the board. Straight bet every game I give you. Come back and get you a 4-leg. The best 4-leg of the day. Tampa Bay Rays. LA Dodgers run line. Tampa Bay Rays money line. LA Dodgers run line. Oakland A's money line. Or you can do the alternate run line and make them the favorite. -1.5 to get that plus money. Over on Kansas City and Baltimore. That's a great play right there. Over on the Texas Rangers and Houston Astros. Great play right there. Over on Atlanta and St. Louis with John Ritchie and Dustin Mays. That's going to be a good over right there. And let's clear the board, guys. Let's clear the board. And we got another great play too. The New York Liberty WNBA girls against Toronto Tempo. They play tomorrow. -4.5 for New York Liberty. It might climb up to 5.5, maybe 6.5. But Tech Liberty, they just lost. They lost Saturday afternoon to Minnesota Lynx. It was a great game. We was on New York Liberty on that one +4.5. It went down to the wire as we expect. Minnesota hit the last bucket. They was up 3. I thought it was going to end up a 3-point game, but Liberty turned the ball over. Minnesota was able to get the last second. They missed the shot, got off of the rebound. Liberty forced the foul, and New York made their 2 free throws and ended up winning by 5. But Tech Liberty bounced back in this game. Toronto Tempo, they just beat them in their first matchup, 97-83. It won't change. It's just too many. It's too many shooters. Jonquel Jones, Breanna Stewart, Sabrina Ionescu, Johansson. Take Liberty right here to bounce back. They're gonna be mad about this loss they had against Minnesota, which they're gonna feel that they should have had the game. They were down by 15. They crawled all the way back and cut the lead to 1 with a minute and a half left. And they ended up just falling apart at the end or the turnover. But Tech Liberty -4.5 against Toronto Tempo. They're going to blow them out. We expect New York Liberty to get 100 points in this game. Tempo don't have no defense. Leading scorer, Brittany Sykes is out for foreseeable future. And they just played the Dallas Stars the other day. We was on Dallas Stars -8.5 at +100. And they was up by 13 in the second half, and they still got blew out. They was up by 13 in the third quarter. They ended up losing by 13. They just don't have no defense. They pushed the pace. And the only reason they kept the game close against Dallas Wings is Marina Mabry went crazy. Had 32 by the third quarter against Dallas. They hit 14 threes, and they still lost by 13. I don't expect anything to change. Liberty going to come out mad. They're going to come out like gangbusters. It's just too much post. Breanna Stewart, Jonquel Jones in the paint, and Jones can step out and shoot the 3. They're going to blow out Toronto Tempo. Take New York Liberty -4.5. If you want to raise it up to 6.5, they still do that. If you want to take it up to 8.5 and get plus 175 on the run line, you can do that. I expect New York Liberty to beat them by at least 15. Another matchup right here on the WNBA. Like I said, guys, you can always come back, and we're gonna give you a slew of games. We're gonna give you a slew of games, and eventually we're gonna be working on once we get the channel going. Like I said, we just started here. We had on TikTok, but we just started here. We'll be able to go live, get y'all some live in-best plays that we be on. A lot of times, the in-best game, the live, them the ones you can be able to generate some quick money, quick investment real quick. And as always, guys, remember some of these lines may change. And always just remember, let's not get out of hand. You just always got to know and treat this like a job. Treat this like a job to be able to double your money. And then, okay, if you don't see anything good like that, or if you can, go ahead and you know, a lot of guys try to go for the long leg. The leg is good, but straight bet on all the picks that we giving you, then come back and do you a couple of leg time together. 3-4 leg time together. 3-4 leg time together. Then you want to go for the whole shebang and blow up the bank. Go ahead and I'll put everything I give you on one leg. And I believe this Sunday is one of the best days that you can wrap all of it up together and blow up the bank. Let everything explode and you know, have a great Monday. Like I said, New York Liberty already climbed up to 6.5. It's already at 6.5 right now. It opened up at 4.5. I already climbed to 6.5. I imagine it'll go to 7.5. But even that, don't be shy about that. Lay there comfortably. Lay there comfortably. Between Las Vegas and Indiana, it's a matchup that Vegas usually dominate. You know, but Indiana been giving them problems. Indiana been giving them Vegas problems, and one reason is Kelson Mitchell. Kelson Mitchell been having great games against Las Vegas. Chelsea Gray, for some reason, they can't contain Kelson Mitchell. They can't contain Kelson Mitchell. I've taken Kelson Mitchell over on her player props, 18, 19 and a half. The last 4 games against Las Vegas, she have cleared that easily. I wouldn't mess with the spread here. I would take Kelson Mitchell over her points, over her I think it's 2.5 threes. She'll clear that. Take Kelson Mitchell over on her 3-point attempt. Take Kelson Mitchell over on her points. She averaged 25 points per game with Las Vegas against Las Vegas Aces. The last 6 games against Aces, she only scored under 21 points one time. She scored under 21 points one time. Her player props usually 18, 19 and a half. She'll clear that. For some reason, she give them a lot of problems. She'll a smaller, quicker guard. Like I said, they're not able to Chelsea Gray is not able to contain her. You know, she got the quick foot speed, and she got the erky jerky left hand 3-point shot. And to me, that's the best play. That is the best play. Kelson Mitchell over on her 3-point shots and over on her points on 18 and a half, 19 and a half. Just take that over. And like I said, guys, subscribe to the channel. We'll try to grow it in the algorithm, and then set your bell so that way you can get your notification once we post these videos. And just come back daily, guys, and get some great information on the best way to be able to invest. Even if you got other guys that give you great ideas, always come back to us, and we'll be able to give you the reason why this team should win, the reason why we're on this side. And like I said, always, guys, set your notification, grow the channel, and thank you for tuning in to the Rational Better. Luke Skywalker, salute.